It's the Premier League prediction show, and this is week 4. There's been a lot of action in the week in the EFL Cup second round, and I may reference that. 13 Premier League teams were involved in second round action. I saw some of the highlights. It's pretty uneventful, really, but anyway, we'll get to that as the show progresses. We'll start off with the Premier League, and it's all fixtures on Saturday and Sunday this week. Saturday's early kick-off is at St Mary's. Southampton entertaining Manchester United. Solskjaer hoping for a quick response after that dismal showing when they lost to Palace last weekend at home. Southampton got their first win. I think it's going to be a tight game down on the south coast, but I'm going to take United to win this one by 2-1. Then to the usual time fixtures on Saturday. Chelsea got off to a nice win at Norwich last week. Great game. Are at home to Sheffield United, who got a reality check from Leicester last weekend. I think they're going to get another one. They just don't have the firepower up front to really trouble teams. Chelsea, with Mount looking good, with Abraham looking good, I take them to win this game by 3-1, and another win for Lampard. On to the next fixture. Crystal Palace at home to Villa. Well, Palace went out on penalties in the week to a lesser side. Villa stormed through, winning 6-0, I think, and Grealish looking strong. I think it's going to be a tight fixture. Palace short on goals. Benteke still misfiring. Villa, well, they scored 6. I think they're only going to get 1 in this fixture. I'm going for a 1-1 draw. To the King Power Stadium, then Leicester at home to Bournemouth. Leicester almost had a full strength squad in the EFL Cup and won. Vardy on target again following his goal last weekend at Bramall Lane, and I'm seeing him to continue his good form. Leicester to take this game by 2-1. To the champions at the Etihad, Manchester City at home to Brighton. Brighton, after that good start, had a bit of a setback last week at home to Southampton, and they're not going to be in the running, I'm afraid. Manchester City just overall far too strong. Their midfield is absolutely fantastic, and of course they've got Aguero. I'm going for a Man City win by 3-0. Newcastle at home to Watford. Watford bottom, 3 defeats. Newcastle buoyant after that away win at the new White Hart Lane Stadium, and I'm expecting them to continue with that momentum. Newcastle to take this game by 2-1. Trouble for Gracia, I think. He could be on the way out by the time we get to Monday. West Ham are at home to Norwich. West Ham looked good last weekend. Norwich looked good as well in defeat. They're just a little naive at the back. I'm expecting this to be a goal fest, and I'm going for a 2-2 draw with that man Pukki getting his 6th of the season. Now to Burnley against Liverpool. This is the late match on Monday. Liverpool absolutely awesome. 3 wins out of 3. Burnley, well, they started pretty well, but reality stepped in a little now. Although they did get a draw at Wolves, but Wolves looked very tired. So Burnley have got 4 points out of 9. I'm afraid Liverpool just too strong. That man from Egypt, Salah, looking on fire, and I'm taking them to win this one by 2-1. Now the 2 Sunday games. The Toffees got rolled over in the EFL Cup after going ahead. Wolves are the opponents. Congratulations to Wolves. They got to the group stage of the Europa League after defeating Torino for a second time. They went through 5-3 on aggregate, and I'm afraid that their exploits are going to just have drained them a little too much. The Toffees to edge this one by 2-1. And then the final match on Sunday is the North London derby. Arsenal at home to Spurs. Arsenal looked out of their depth at Anfield last weekend. Spurs, well, they were not firing on any cylinders going forward. But I'm expecting it to be a good game on the eye, a few goals, and my prediction is that they'll level out Arsenal 2 and Spurs 2. Now, before I go, I just want to have a quick word about the Champions League. The draw was made yesterday. We've got 8 groups of 4, 32 sides in all. I'm just going to run through the groups and make my initial tips. Group A, Paris Saint-Germain, Real Madrid, Club Brugge and Galatasaray. No surprises that I'm picking Paris Saint-Germain and Real to go through. Into Group B, Bayern Munich and Spurs have ended up in this group. Olympiacos and Red Star. Again, Bayern and Spurs should go through. Group C, Manchester City have got Shakhtar Donetsk. They always seem to draw them. Dynamo Zagreb and Atalanta. That's Zagreb, not Zagreb. My poor pronunciation. Atalanta are the 4th team from Italy. And I'm expecting them to join City in the last 16. To Group D then, Juventus, Atletico Madrid, Bayer Leverkusen and Lokomotiv Moscow. Quite a tough group, but I'm expecting Juve and Atletico to survive. On to Group E, Liverpool. They've got Napoli, Salzburg and Ghent. Can't see many problems for the Anfield faithful here. Liverpool and Napoli going through. To Group F, Barcelona and Borussia Dortmund, and in there with them are Inter Milan and Slavia Prague. Just a quick note, Inter Milan have now secured the services of Alexis Sanchez, who's gone there on loan from Man U. There's some talk that Man U might be subsidising the wages. Absolutely dreadful news, but at least he's out the door, the parasite. I don't think he or anybody else is going to help them survive this group, and Barcelona and Dortmund to go through. On to Group G, Zenit St. Petersburg, Benfica, Lyon and Leipzig. I think this is going to be a very tight group, all of them in contention, but at the end of it I'm going to go for Benfica and Lyon. And finally, Group H, Chelsea are in there with Ajax, Valencia and Lille from France. The 2 favourites, Chelsea and Ajax, should go through. So anyway, that's a quick look at Champions League football, which starts next month. And that's your prediction show for this week. We'll see you on Monday for the results show.